I just turned 18 and it shocked me a little bit, but it was an awesome experience. After winning that U.S. Amateur Championship, I really felt I can do this.
Danny Lee's victory at the 2008 U.S. Amateur Championship was just the beginning of his journey to the tour.
I just felt like I can accomplish anything, and I kind of had a feeling I can really win.
Those confident feelings stemmed from his mother, who introduced him to the game.
My mom was a professional golfer in Korea, and one day she was teaching someone at her driving range, and I decided to go over there to see her. I was just hitting on the base, and she said I did very good, and I really liked the way I hit the golf ball. That's how I got started.
But as Lee was learning the game, his life at home took a dramatic turn.
My dad got really sick. He had a cancer in his stomach, and he had to have a pretty serious surgery. He only had like a couple years, so we decided to move to New Zealand and live in a quiet place.
As his dad recovered, Lee refocused on golf and faced a decision that would affect the future direction of his career.
I was playing a lot of the golf tournaments in New Zealand and Australia stuff, and they really wanted me to play in the World Golf Amateur Championship in Australia. And I decided to get the New Zealand citizenship and play for New Zealand.
His amateur success continued as Lee finished in a tie for 20th at the 2008 Wyndham Championship, before earning a monumental win in Australia in 2009.
And I kind of had a feeling I can really win that week during the Johnny Walker Classic. It just felt very comfortable, and I really knew I could do it and pulled it off. It gave me a really good confidence boost. It kind of proved me I can compete with these players.
After turning pro later that year, Lee spent valuable time on the Web.com tour, where he captured his first professional win 2 years later.
I beat Harris English in a playoff, and I locked up my card for PGA Tour. It's only a plastic card that says Danny Lee with my picture in it, but to me it meant everything.
Lee spent the next 2 years bouncing back and forth between the PGA Tour and the Web.com tour before settling in on the PGA Tour last season.
There's a lot of bumpy roads, and it wasn't always a happy ride. I have a tendency to get carried away with the bad rounds, and I get really upset, and all my team's trying to cheer me up. I got a coach who changed my swing a little bit flatter, and I have a caddy who's really positive.
His team is always with him, even on practice days, as they navigate the course in preparation for the week ahead.
West wind has a touch of help. Help from the left a bit.
What we're trying to do is just reaffirm some of the things we did last year. It's the same course. Might have been a little different wind direction today than we played last year, but yeah, we're just sort of like getting the tee shots, getting the line and the club.
He knows where I have to hit and where's the good area to miss and all that good stuff. So it's very important to have Kurt out there with me.
For Lee, the practice is paying dividends.
Ooh, with some authority. Nicely done. Well, he's on a little bit of a roll.
Since returning to the PGA Tour for the 2013-14 season, he's finished second in Puerto Rico, third in Mexico, most recently tied for 17th at the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
I'm trying to make my game more consistent, trying to finish top 20 every week. That's my goal at the moment.
That goal may not be far-fetched, as the New Zealander is making strides in the right direction, utilizing his putter to move up the rankings.
You gotta kind of let it happen and trust it and prepare well. And I have a feeling I'm gonna do something special this year.